mental health. This is from somebody who has no professional business in mental health. Okay? So I am just chatting giving my opinions, my thoughts, and sometimes my observation and a little bit of research. Meaning I like watching stuff about mental health and all of that stuff, and I'd like to think I have some knowledge. Okay, 7:49. I'm going to be late. I am going to be late. So yeah, as I was saying, like in Jamaica, mental health. Do you have the door locked? Mental health issues are not things that are spoken of. Now, when COVID happened, lockdown, and when people were allowed to go out after a while, and even before that, the mental health professionals were saying that they're seeing a spike in depression, mental health issues, and they were sorry. Can I go? Oh, damn it. Yeah, and they were seeing a spike in people having. You really had to come that close to me, boy. People having why are you looking at me? Listen, I'm sorry. This is how I drive. Sometimes people just stare at you. Yes, because you're black. I forgot that I'm black. I kind of stand out, right? You see beige, and then you see brown. Beige, brown. Sorry. I'm going to talk about that too. Sorry. Although the guy could have been looking at me because he's like, why is she talking to herself in the car? Hold on. Right, so, mental health. So, yeah, they said they saw a spike in people not coping mentally with what's going on because you're locked away for weeks. Sorry, you pretty much had to be locked in for a whole year and plus. That's not normal. No, I lived with my family and I worked from home. And so that was kind of okay because I had other people around me. But I was just seeing my family. That was also a lot. But then I started taking care of stray cats. So that also was a nice distraction. I think those stray cats, those foster cats, saved me in so many ways. Anyway, mental health in certain communities, certain cultures. If you think about it, and this is just my observation, if you think about it, in Jamaica, Caribbean, I would even say North America or the Americas, where people have a very dark and disturbing past. My ancestors, well, lots of Caribbean people are mixed. None of us are straight African or African descent. We're mixed. That happens in certain areas. So the Caribbean is one of them. The past is a lot of the people of African descent are descendants of slaves. And if you really think about it, and this is just my observation, please, this is not some professional observation or anything, this is just my observation and all of that. When you think about it, because in the Caribbean, people will be like, we have no time for what? You want to go see a psychologist, a psychiatrist? Are you mad? And that is the thing. Yeah, that's not black people thing, or that's whatever. I know I personally have not really heard that. I've heard some comedians who make jokes about that, and you'll hear people say that. And when you think about it, it's you have to understand, or maybe it's good to understand that we're coming from a past of, as a African, no, not even as an African, as a slave, because that's what people were. As a slave, you didn't have time to take care of your mental health. You had to work. You couldn't show any form of weakness. Now, of course, some people fought to get out of slavery, but you couldn't show any weakness. You'd be like putting yourself making yourself a target. If you were weak in some way, then you were not a productive product of the slave owners. You had to be able to work and do all of those things, while the slave owners and their family, they could deal with their mental state. They could deal with being fine and happy and all of that. They could be happy. As a slave, the slaves could not be happy. They had to work. They were a product. They were a product. So think of the generations that came from that. You have to be strong. You have to be strong. Even if you're suffering inside, you had to look strong. You had to show strength. You had to be able to work. That's passed down. That is subconsciously passed down to your children and your children's children. So when someone from, let's say, someone of an African descent background or from an African background say, I need to see a psychiatrist, I'm having a mental breakdown, I need a mental break. Like, what? Mental? And people might say, that could be, I'm going to say, that's a white person's thing, or that's a rich person's problem. We don't have time for that. That happens. That happens. No, I have always been someone who, should say, have always been. I'm someone who thinks that just the same way you take care of your physical health, you need to take care of your mental health, your emotional health. Because you know what? If you're sad, and the Bible even says, if you're not well mentally, if your mental state is low, that will affect your physical health. Your mental health needs to be okay, so that your physical health is okay. If your physical health is not good and your mental health deteriorates, that can make your physical health also deteriorate more. So people need to take care of themselves. They need to take care of the whole health. That's the emotional, the mental, the what did I say? Emotional, mental, the physical health, and the spiritual health. These are important. I think these are important. So when you're feeling low, of course people have moments of being low and all of that. I mean, life is so distressing. How can you not feel low sometimes? There's a difference between, okay, moments of I feel low, I feel sad, I feel whatever. Because there's a lot going on in people's lives. There's a lot for us to deal with when we see the news and what's going on in our lives personally. There's a lot. And you can get through that, of course. That's why they say exercise is good, eating healthy, getting rest. These are all things that will help you, not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally. But we also need to take care of our general emotional health and physical and mental health. What we're taking in sometimes is making us sick. Mentally, emotionally, it's making us sick. And so we need to be careful. Just the same way you wouldn't, if you eat junk food all the time, your physical health is going to deteriorate. If you're not eating properly, regularly, if you're not getting rest, your physical health will deteriorate. And that's why some physical choices we make, like not getting enough sleep, will then also seep into our mental health. Anyway, we need to take care of ourselves. Let me not go on too much. I have lots of views, and they may not always be. They're not professional. But take a moment to care for yourself. To be honest, I remember when I was working, there were times when I had to take what I call to myself a mental health day. I was like, I'm not. I need to take a day and just get some sleep, because I wasn't getting enough sleep. I have a bad habit of not sleeping properly, like the hours I should sleep. And I'd be like, I need to I call it my mental health days. And I just would stay home and rest. Re-energize myself in a way. Get the rest I need and all of that, and just disconnect a little bit from the toxins out there. So take care of your mental health, take care of your emotional health, take care of your spiritual health, take care of yourself. All of these things also help your physical health. Did I just say that? Okay, sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm almost at work. I've been talking. I have just made 3 different videos because I was talking way too much. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope my video is in some way interesting to you. And yeah, it's a cloudy day and I have 4 classes with the younger kids. Oh, they make me nervous sometimes. Anyway, have a good day, everyone. And if you have any comments, please share. I don't say this enough. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if you want me to talk about anything else. Okay, bye.